What's the deal, y'all? It's your boy DJ. We are back with another video for y'all, man. So today we got another how-to on how we do this creative edit right here. So in this birthday session, she wanted her sitting in the throne. She also wanted one of her on each side of the throne, basically to show that it's all about her and everything is about her. And that's not saying that that's what she wanted, but that's how all you guys girls want to feel when they're coming into their photo shoot, man. They want to feel powerful. They want to feel like everything is about them. This is their day. They are that girl. They want to feel like that girl. So since they want to feel that way, this edit will definitely show that, you know, and convey that and be that end result for them. At the end of the day, the client loved it, the model loved it. So it's something that you can probably do for your next session. So make sure you stay tuned to learn how to do this edit, and let's get into that. Alright, y'all, so let's get into this quick edit real quick. So first things first, we have to make sure that each image is in Photoshop. So we're going to start with one of the images on the side. So all you're going to do from here is you're going to go to your selection tool. We're going to quick select over the subject. Now, when you're selecting over the subject, you want to get every single part of her body. You want to get it from the head all the way down to the heels. Now, with this, we do not want to have the background or the wallpaper or the paper selected. So you're going to go press deselect. I'm going to deselect any part of the image that is not her. Like I said, we want it to be just her that we're selecting so that it's an easy copy and paste over to the next image. So go over the throne, going over the subject, going over each individual part in detail. This is probably the tedious part because you only need her hand and stuff in there. So like I said, we're going to go over that. All you're going to do from there, you're going to copy that image right there, and then we're going to paste it over to the other image. So let's go to this image, press Command V to paste, and then you're going to put it right in the exact position that she was in the throne chair on the other image. So this could be tedious as well because you need it to match, you know, what the throne chair looks like. You want her hand to look like it's actually on the edge. You want her hand to actually look like it's on top of the throne. Then you're going to do your blending and all of that stuff from there. But right now, we just want to get it in the perfect position to be able to actually do all of that blending so that it looks right. So right here actually looks pretty nice. And then we're going to go over to the next image and do the same exact thing. So this time we're going to quick select the subject. But from there, we're going to deselect everything that was selected with it. So like I said, over the throne chair, go over any small details or minor details to where that we do not want to take over to the next image. We're going to actually deselect all of that and make sure only she is selected. Now, same thing from here. Once you get everything selected from here, all you're going to do is press Command C. And you're going to copy that image, take it over to the other image, and paste it from there. All right, y'all, so we're going to paste the image onto this background here where we have our other two images at. So when you paste it, you want to make sure that it is scaled and it is looking just like the one on the left side of the throne. You want to move it around if you have to scale it, if you have to make it look a little bit bigger, whatever you have to do to make sure that it looks right on this image and it actually matches the same height as the one on the left side is what you're going to have to do. It can be tedious at times. All depends on how you cut it and what you do, and then at what height you do it at. Like I said, so you may have to transform it a little bit, may have to make it a little bit bigger to make sure that it fits on the image and looks right and corresponds with the image that is on the left side of the throne. Because like I said, we copied and pasted both of them into this image right here, so we have to move those around to make sure they look right. So what I'm doing right now is moving it, transforming it, trying to make sure that the hand at the top actually is fitting, and the same thing with that hand that is at the bottom. So actually what I may have to do with that hand at the bottom is erase that hand at the bottom. So we're going to move this around right now, and then we're going to get to that hand at the bottom shortly. All right, that looks pretty solid. So now we're going to actually erase this hand from over her arm on the original image. So this can be tedious as well. You're going to want to go down that whole entire arm, use your history brush to just go back to what the original image looked like, which is her arm, instead of having that other arm covering it. So we're going to go over just this outside elbow just so that it can look like the arm is behind her arm that's sitting down. And then from there, all we're doing is the same thing, just erasing this whole entire hand from off of that arm so that it does not look like her arm is in the image. Use your history tool to do that, and then from there you can probably do the same thing on the other side if needed, but I don't think it's needed. I think it looks pretty good right there. So from there, all you're gonna do is do all the blending or anything that you need to make sure the image looks right. So I may have to, you know, mix this part in right here just so it can look right, so it doesn't look like I erased it, because right now it looks a little white like I just erased it. So I'm gonna mix that in just a little bit, not too much though. But everything from there, man, is all about blending. The image is done, but you just gotta blend everything in. If you have to go down, maybe down to these feet, I see the feet right now have a little bit of from the other image, as a partial part from the other image. So same thing, history tool, that go over this little part right here. Just you want to keep the shadows for sure to make sure it still looks right though, but go over that part right there just to make sure everything looks good. And once you do that, man, you're gonna actually have a perfect image. Like I said, you may just have to do some blending, you may just have to do some scaling, you may have to just make sure everything, you know, detail wise looks good. I'm not gonna do all of that per se on this image, but I definitely want to show you guys at least how to duplicate, copy and paste, and get these things onto the image. Just finishing up this last piece of this shoe right here, gotta go over, and you see how it's kind of going over the throne. Kind of want to erase that and get that out of there as well, so it could just look like everything else is behind that part of the throne, or that part of the throne is just covering, you know, those parts and areas right there. But once you do that, man, your full image is done. This is the final look. Like I said, I didn't fully blend it, but this is your final look for this image. All right, y'all, I hope y'all learned something from this video, man. If you did, make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. Make sure you comment something that you want to learn, man. Like I said, I'm just dropping how-tos back to back to back, just on some old edits and old work that I've kind of came across. Honestly, that's really what I'm doing these how-tos on. This work is probably just about 2-3 years old, if I'm being honest, but I do want to do some things new for you guys. I want to show you guys some new things, some studio BTS, some in-studio lighting techniques, probably even a webinar or even a live while I'm actually shooting to kind of show y'all different stuff. You know, a couple different things that's kind of on my brain, on my mind, on my mental, that I'm going to get and put out for you guys. But again, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe below, and we'll catch y'all in the next video. Let's go.